Am I the asshole for wanting to keep an expensive birthday gift that makes my boyfriend uncomfortable? I, female, just turned 25 and have a friend, Logan, male, 25, and we've been friends since we were 7/8. I have a boyfriend, Matt, who I've been dating for 8 months. My birthday was last week, and I had a dinner party for some friends before we all went out to a club. There was 8 of us, including Logan and Matt. We had a little bit of a gift opening before dessert, and Logan gifted me an old copy of The Great Gatsby. The book has a special significance to us because for many years, Logan and I lived in different countries. We kept in contact, but we didn't see each other in person for about 4 years. We finally got our parents to agree for me to fly to his country to visit in 2013. We were talking about what we were going to do on the visit, and I really wanted to go and see The Great Gatsby movie, which had just come out, as it is my favorite book. Logan had never even heard of it, and I said he had to read it before we went to see the movie. Logan was never academic, and to this day, it is the only fiction book he's ever read all the way through, not counting children's books. Whenever I ask him to do me a favor, he always replies with, quote, "I read The Great Gatsby for you, so I may as well." It's a running joke. We always go big on birthdays, but this book means so much to me. The day after, Matt said he felt like the book was an inappropriate gift because of how expensive it is. I tried to explain to him that it's just a sentimental gift and that the cost isn't the point, but Matt said he feels weird that another man gifted me something that costs more than his car.
What kind of car is he driving?
What kind of book is this?
True.
This argument went on for a long time, and Matt said that he thinks I should return the book, and if it means so much to both of us, then Logan can keep it. I told him to grow up. We've been having this fight on and off for a week. Matt's saying that it's reasonable for him to be uncomfortable, but I think he's being a jealous child. It's not like Logan gifted me a giant diamond necklace just to show off. He gave me something heartfelt that means the world to me, and I think that should be more important than the fact that Matt thinks it's outside what he deems an acceptable budget. My mother is saying to give Matt the benefit of the doubt and maybe ask Logan to keep the book for now, and if one day Matt is more secure, I can take it back. My dad is saying Matt's an idiot. My girlfriends are split. This argument is just dragging on, and I'm leaving for my birthday trip tomorrow, and I just need some perspective on whether I'm being unreasonable wanting to keep the book. That's the original post.
Oh, okay. I got a lot. Okay.
My ex-girlfriend wants to place our baby for adoption, and I'm not sure if I can. I'm 23, my ex-girlfriend is 20. We met in college. I've since graduated, but she has 2 years left. She's 21 weeks pregnant and wants to put the baby up for adoption. She was around 14 weeks pregnant when she told me that she was pregnant. We had already broken up 2 months before that, and I honestly had no idea she was pregnant. She said that she needed space to make her own decision, and then that's why she didn't tell me. From the moment she told me she was pregnant, I told her that I would support whatever decision she made. I respect that it's her decision. I believe in a woman's right to choose and all that. I feel guilty that I got her pregnant. I'm internally panicking at the idea of a baby, and the idea of being a father is wild and unreal to me right now. But when she told me that she was planning to put the baby up for adoption, it felt like a gut punch. She's already connected with an adoption agency and is looking at possible adoptive families. In no way do I think that she should be forced to be a parent. I would never want to contribute to that. I completely understand her reasoning. It's just making me feel sick. She seems as content as she can be with the decision. She knows this is the right decision for her. I don't know if I can consent to it. I've started researching contested adoptions. I think it's sort of crazy, and I'd have to be willing and prepared to completely support and parent the baby on my own and be able to prove it. I feel guilty thinking about coming in and ruining all of our plans. Maybe it wouldn't be fair to anyone for me to do that, but I'm becoming more uncomfortable with the idea of adoption every day. I haven't told her how I feel because I know it took her a while to come to her decision, and even though she feels it's the right one, it's also a highly emotional thing for her. I spend a lot of time trying to rationalize why adoption is the best thing for everyone, but I really don't know what to do.
Am I wrong for calling my niece prettier than my daughter? Right off the bat, I'm gonna say yes, because you shouldn't do that. Wrong. I'm an esthetician. Some of the services I provide are waxing and facials. The pictures on my website and in my waiting room desperately needed to be updated, so I asked my niece, 19, if I could get pictures of her in exchange for a few free waxes and facials. My niece is a very beautiful girl with nearly perfect skin and very thick, dark eyebrows. She's also part Middle Eastern and has a lot more of those features. She was important to me since most of my clients are Middle Eastern women. My daughter, 17, heard about me using my niece's pictures and asked why I didn't ask her. I tried to be vague and say my niece's skin color and features match what I was looking for and fit my clients better. She refused to take the answers I gave her until I finally snapped and told her that I won't be using her as she doesn't take care of her skin and it shows, and because drawn-on eyebrows will not help me at all. She started crying, thinks I called her ugly, and says I favored my niece over her. She's refusing to talk to me, and she got my parents on her side. They think I should have done both of the girls or neither because it's not fair, but this is business, and not everything is fair in business. But it's kind of funny how, like, you're an esthetician, but, like, wouldn't you want to take pictures of, like, before and after skin? Like, if your daughter doesn't have good skin, wouldn't you want to, like, do work on her and then show the after that you can provide? Like, why are you taking pictures of someone who already has perfect skin?
Am I wrong for saying I don't want kids, I want money at the dinner table and offending my sister? My sister has a 5-month-old baby, and while her and her boyfriend are not struggling financially, their standard of living has very much decreased since giving birth. They can afford the necessities, but can't go on vacation, can't go out to eat, and can't afford a babysitter. They also just moved into a cheaper apartment. My mom has been asking my sister and the baby to move in with her so they can save money, but my sister said no. And for more context, my sister's boyfriend makes a little less than minimum wage, and he only works a part-time at a restaurant to focus on creating his music. When my sister announced they were trying for a baby, my mom was really worried, and she's still worried about their financial situation. Because my sister is the primary income source for their household, and my mom has been giving them money every single month. Now, I make a little more than my sister, but I don't have kids. Well, last night, all the family came together for dinner. Am I wrong for saying I don't want kids, I want money at the dinner table and offending my sister? So last night, everyone came together for dinner, and my sister kept asking me when I'm going to have kids. And when I responded that I don't plan on having kids, she said I'll change my mind and I'm almost 30. I said I probably won't, and she kept pressing me on why, so I finally just said I don't want kids, I want money. And that's when she got really quiet, and when dinner was over, she left a voicemail to my mom, crying about how I attacked her and my mom is mad at me. My mom wants me to apologize to my sister, but to be clear, I do think my sister is in a nightmare situation, but I would have said that I wanted my own money even if she didn't have a baby. I've always thought that I'm not meant for parenthood, and I'd rather just be the cool, fun aunt that travels a lot and buys presents for my nieces and nephews. I didn't mean to insult her, and I've never once commented on her financials or relationship. That's not my place. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for saying that you don't throw a baby shower for a toddler? My sister Jess, 36, and her husband Greg, 40s, just got custody of Greg's nephew. Greg's sister is an addict who abandoned her kid, and of course, there's no father in the picture either. My mom thinks that we should throw a baby shower for Tony, who's 3, to welcome him to the family officially. I have 3 kids of my own, and I'm hurt over my mom just accepting this is how it is. Jess and Greg have good jobs that paid for the adoption process, and they get more parents' leave than I did for my own children that were either pushed out or cut out of my body. My family acts like I'm in the wrong for that, and Tony has had a family this whole time, but my family thinks that throwing baby showers and helping Jess out with her new child is sweet. Do I really keep reading this? I don't understand how this is a thing with my mom when she has 5 other grandchildren and she's all into Tony and feels sorry for him. This just sounds really bitter and really selfish, honestly. Am I wrong for saying that you don't throw a baby shower for a toddler? I don't understand how this is a thing with my mom when she has 5 other grandchildren and she's all into Tony and feels sorry for him. I don't even think Tony will understand why everyone's getting gifts and cake. It might even confuse him. Yeah, because that's definitely what she's worried about. My mom is like, what baby, again he's 3, doesn't want a party? And that she would do the same thing for my brother and I. I finally get my brother on the phone who has 2 children of his own, and he told me I shouldn't even come if I'm gonna act like a B-word. They are planning this baby shower in a few weeks, and I'm not invited, nor is my dear husband or my kids. I still think that everything is blown out of proportion, and my husband's side of the family agrees and thinks we should host our own party. And to host it the exact same day of the baby shower to see where everyone's loyalty lies. What? Why is this a competition, and why do I feel so much resentment from her? Am I wrong for insulting a colleague because she wouldn't stop teasing me about where I went to school? I, 22 female, am a recent college graduate from a university that's very well known thanks to a certain character in the show The Office. I'm used to being teased about it, but anything related to Andy Bernard just gets on my last nerve. After 4 years of the same joke, I just see it as so uncreative and irritating that people perceive us all like that. But it's largely been a non-issue. Recently, I just started working at a law firm as a legal assistant, and my firm has a couple of other recent college graduates. Allie just started a few weeks ago and is very proud of the fact that she graduated from Harvard. She wears her college sweatshirts to work, has a crimson-white color theme at her desk, and recounts college stories at lunch. And ever since she saw a little graduation pennant that I have pinned on my desk, she keeps teasing me with the worst Ivy jokes and keeps calling me Andy. And of course, that's not my name.